Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me for my review of Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury, Episode 4 Unseen Trap. Gonna try things a little bit more off the cuff today, hopefully a little less rehearsed, so let me know what you think about it. So we pick up at the end of the last duel with Soletta winning and then Guel proposing to her, and everyone from the school is kind of watching on. Um, I'd say she seems very nonplussed at this proposal, and she just kind of bounces. Someone's got to tell this guy that everyone wants this to be a Yuri anime, and we should get this couple out of the picture. Kind of looks like this episode's going to be kind of a full-on high school drama. So they're doing some training exercise, but Soletta can't participate because she doesn't have any friends. So then she tries to make some friends unsuccessfully. One of the people she meets is named Martin Upmount, which, by the way, is a great Gundam name. She can't find any new friends, so Miorine just helps her out. Also, there's a protest between the Earthians and the Spacians. That's a pretty major kind of element to this episode. The Spacians just send out the Gundams to go fight these protesters and like shoot smoke grenades and stuff, so it kind of seems fair. I do like that they're kind of sprinkling in this Earthian Spacian thing, not liking each other, though I think it's kind of gotten to the point where it's a little over the top. They kind of give like one or two sentences to explain what it is. It has to do with like some taxation business. Um, Obviously, I'm happy that we're getting some more context other than just the fact that the natural enemies of all people in Gundam are Earth and space people. But I guess instead we kind of got the George Lucas prequel trilogy special here. I'm sure we'll learn a little bit more about it, but it seems like the gist of it is there's some misuse of tax funds issues, and the Earth people are being suppressed. I guess that is a nice kind of flip from typical Gundam where the space people are being oppressed, but we'll see. Soletta then goes to take her makeup exam, but some girls sabotage her Gundam so she can't see out of her monitor, so she fails, but apparently the school rules allow her to have another chance. In fact, apparently she gets to have as many chances as she wants, and then we get a boring training montage. Eventually, Soletta just gives up. Miorine won't let her, and then a bunch of kids start fighting, and then another makeup exam is scheduled. So I guess the real makeup exam is the friends we made along the way. At the end of the episode, the Earth kids let Soletta into their crew. So I'm not a huge fan of this episode. Let's go, kind of list a few good things, a few bad things, and then get into a little bit more detail here. So I'd say good things. We finally at least have a reason why the Earthians and Spacians hate each other, which they've been kind of talking about for the last, 3 episodes. We get some of Soletta's motivation for coming to the school. She wants to open up her own school on Mercury. And then we do get some character development of some of the other characters. There's a character, Choo Choo, who's like this pink-haired girl that kind of looks like a Pokemon. And, just some of the other Earth people. Bad things, I think it was a pretty boring episode. Is very slow paced. Nothing of note happened, and it sort of had a nonsensical resolution. And not only did nothing interesting happen, but really nothing happened at all. I get they want to establish the status quo and kind of go about the daily lives of these kids in school, but this just is a really boring way of going about it, in my opinion. There was some high school drama. They continue to build up the Earthian and Spacian hate, but I would have preferred that character development and world building to happen sort of in the in-between moments of maybe an interesting plot rather than just sort of a throwaway nothing episode. I mean, it's good to see the pilot struggling and not just auto-winning everything, but Soletta spent the last 3 episodes establishing herself as basically like the best pilot at the school, and then seems to fail just like a simple training exercise. I guess maybe you could say the idea is that she's just a lousy pilot and her Gundam is awesome, though no one really says or does anything to kind of comment on that. And then the plot just has a stupid resolution. It's like, why does a makeup exam get infinite retries? Where it appeared earlier in the episode when people taking the regular exam only get 1 try. Why does Soletta get another makeup exam despite explicitly quitting? I guess one other good thing is we do get to see a bunch of goats that they keep at the school. That was kind of interesting. But, this is only episode 4, so I think there's a lot of time to really set the direction, of the series. I'd probably give this episode a 5 out of 10, and I think that might be a little generous. So maybe this show is just going to alternate between, like, slow high school slice of life episodes and super cool Gundam battles. I guess it could be worse, but I expect better from Gundam. Definitely the worst episode so far. Anyway, thanks so much for checking out this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments about this episode if you thought I was being too harsh or maybe not enough. If you're new to the channel, check out my figure reviews. I put them up on Wednesdays, do a lot of Gundam robot spirits as well as some other robot stuff.